Welcome to our YouTube channel again. This is Isan Kose from Kose Trading, and today we have another product at the table. It's the Bang & Olufsen Beoplay A6. The Beoplay A6 is designed by Jakob Wagner and a very great designer from Bang & Olufsen back in the days. And you can actually get this Beoplay A6 in two different colors, back colors. This one is in black, and you can also get it in the white. But I think there is also many types of this product cover. The cover can be modified, and there is a lot of variations out there. And this is in very nice fabric with the gold stitchings. We also have the gold emblem for the Bang & Olufsen logo, and the dimension is 53 by 30 by 15, and it's weigh around 4.2 kilos. The materials, we have obviously the front cover. The front cover is made from plastic, and we also have the fabric on top. And we have also some ABS plast at the back, and it's also a closed system cabinet. At the front we have the speakers. There's two woofers, and we have one full range and two tweeters. For the woofer we have 2 times 60 watts the Class D amplifier, and one 60 watts Class D amplifier for the full range, and 2 times 40 watts Class D amplifier for the tweeter. The Beoplay A6 has a Bluetooth. This is a Bluetooth version. This has 4.0 connections. And yes, so today we're gonna deassemble it, and we're gonna take a look what's inside the... First, let's try to remove the front cover. It's very easy. Just pop it up, and you can actually see, and it's very easy to remove, and it just has this covers on. So we can remove this one. As you can see, we have the drivers, woofers, and we also have a tweeter, and I don't know where the full range driver is. It must be inside. So first thing we need to do is we're gonna deassemble it, obviously, and we're gonna take remove the screws all the way around. And also this woofers looks very nice. Those woofers, I never seen that type before. And the woofer and the sound from the Beoplay A6 is genius. I like them. It's very hard, and the bass feels very nice. So let's take a look. We're gonna remove the screws all the way around, and we're gonna deassemble it. Safety first. So I'm gonna speed up the process. I'm gonna remove all the screws around, and stay tuned. Finally, the last screw is unscrewed. That was a lot. I didn't expect there were so many screws on the cabinet. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, but I think I just unscrewed them. So let's try to remove all the screws that we can see. So let's take this and flip it upside down. And let's take all the screws, remove it. No. That's gonna be a little bit challenging. Always challenging with the Bang & Olufsen products nowadays. Let's try to see if I can get those fingers in here. No. Here we go. Just need to pull So let's take this one and remove it slowly, and it's okay. So what we can see here, there are some connections we need to remove. So let's try to remove. I've never seen that connections before. Okay. Here we go. I think we've messed up this connection, but let's take a look. I've never seen that before, so let's be a little bit careful. So it'd be nice if we could put this back on. Here we go. Now this is in, so let's try to remove all the cables. Let's release, if we can release this one and this one, and we can concentrate us with the, here we go, it's released, perfect. Let's try to focus on, so let's this is the PCB board 1, what I can see. Let's try to remove the screws. So I'm gonna speed up the process again. Probably this is the main board for the Beoplay A6. Yes, let's do that. So I just localized that the bad foaming issue can also be found in P6, because this bad foaming issue can sit on the capacitors and make damages. So yes, I'm gonna continue to removing the screws. Here we go. Let's try to see. I never seen that connection before. So okay, let's try to remove it. Just be careful. Here we go. Okay, I think this is the antenna. Remove this one. There's a lot of cables. And this is the cable for the buttons. And here we go. Let's try to remove here. Here we go. So we also need to remove, there's one screw here we need to remove. And here we go. It's not moving. Okay, let's try to remove. Maybe it's fixed with this one. No. I've never seen that connection before. I'm not buying an Olufsen product. Less can be a little bit difficult, but challenging is always good. Maybe it's sticked. Maybe this board is sticked all around the PCB board here. Let's remove this one. Remove the cover. Can we remove the cover? No. So I'm gonna speed up the process and remove all the covers all around. And let's try to see if we can check it out. Here's the last screw. So let's try to see if we can remove this one. Here we go. And there's one connection here. And oh, here is the full range driver. Great, we found it. And here's the plastic part where the full range driver is. So let's try to see if we can remove this one first. This actually is my first deassembling process for Beoplay A6. Let's remove screws. So also I'm interested to find out how do we remove this cable, because I've never seen that before. Can we pull it out? Yeah, here we go. So I'm curious about remove this one, and I'm just interested to see how we're gonna remove this. Maybe just pulling. No. Oh, there's some releases. Maybe. Yeah. Here we go. Here's the connection board for the Beoplay A6. Gonna put that aside. And we also need to remove the cable here. This is the cable between the main board and the connectivity board. Connection port. And let's try also see if we can remove this bad foam. This bad foam is very, very odd. I don't understand why they have used this bad foam-ish. So yes, that's it. This is the connection. Wireless connection. Here is the main PCB board. This is the antenna, and we also have some antennas here. Now let's focus on to remove the full range driver. Also we need, there is some button. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna take the gasket on. And let's try to remove this one. I think we need to remove all the screws around, so I'm gonna speed up the process. Remove the screws around, and remove the full range driver. And here is the last screw. And also, it's actually a very highly set value of the Beoplay A6. There are some many drivers, there are some difficult parts we need to sit on, but I don't like they have made in plastic. It's ABS plus PC materials inside this plastic part. I don't like it. So let's try to see if we can. Oh, we missed some screws. Always. This product back in the days was really expensive. So I don't understand why they have used plastic on this beautiful product. There we go. Let's try to remove it. I think we also need, there's some mini screws left. Oh, we also need to remove. Here we go. And the last one, hopefully. There's also, this is very new for me. Don't have deassembling a Beoplay A6 before. So all the things that you're seeing here is new for me. So here we go. Just need to remove the screws here. And here we go. Oh, okay. The full range driver can pass between the layers, the grids at the back. So we also have the connection ports. We can actually show the connection ports. We have the line in, Ethernet, USB, and selection from the options, reset, power on, and options. And we also have the cord. So let's try to remove the full range driver. The last screw is out, and let's try to pop up the there we go. Long cable. And yes, here is the plastic part for the full range driver to sit on. And we have the full range driver. I'll put it here. So what we can see here, this is actually an old speaker. The serial number is 26. The product is made in China also. I think that's it. That's the complete. Oh, we forgot something. We also have the touch bars. We have the on-off button and Bluetooth. So let's try to remove all the screws around here and see if we can remove the PCB boards here. I'm gonna speed up the process again. And here's the last screw. I'm not sure how to remove it. Oh, that's easy. And here's the cover for the PCB board for the buttons. Yeah. And let's try to see if we can remove it, or it's glued. Yeah, it's glued, but we just need to be careful not to break anything. I hate when they use the glue thing. It's so cheap. You can replace the parts, anything. I hate it. I hate when the big firms like Bang & Olufsen use a production setup where they need to glue the PCB boards. I don't like it. But we're gonna remove it anyway, because this is our job. So I'm just gonna take my time. Maybe we should use a heat gun, but I'm not comfortable with the heat gun. But we also have another problem, because this PCB board wire is stuck to the button. But also I'm not sure if we can remove that. Otherwise we need to leave it. I think we need to leave it, because the buttons need to be here, and I need to solder it. Can we remove it? This be removable. Yes, we can remove it. So okay, we can remove it. Just take your time and remove it. Here we go. That's the button. And let's try to see if we can. Also, they made it so difficult to remove. There is a plastic part. You can't even pull it out. Typical. So that's make me very angry. Why they have produced like this? Let's say if I have a customer, maybe I have a client out there that has some problem with the buttons, and we have the part, and then we can't even change it. So let's try to stay calm and it slowly. Okay, this is gonna take some time to remove. I don't even think we can remove it because these plastic parts, that's very interesting. So here's the heat gun. Gonna heat it a little bit. Okay, let's try to, oh, it's still stopped. Maybe we should heat it at that side, so we don't damage the PCB board. There we go. We don't want to damage the PCB board, so we heat the plastic piece from the other side. Let's do it one more time. There we go. It's crazy what type of glue they had used for this one. I think we're gonna damage this one. Here we go. Here we go. Finally, we are getting some result. Mission completed. Here's the back part. And we could finally remove the PCB board for that's the light indicator and the buttons. So for the back side, we got these electronic boards, the input, the main board, full range driver, and also the controller for the top. So let's remove all these parts and bring up the front part. So here's the front part. That's very crazy how they build it, but let's try to remove all the drivers, all the screws from the drivers, and yes, let's do that. We have finally removed all the screws from the drivers. So let's try to, if we can remove it. Here we go. Here we go. And there's screws. Here we go. Here's the driver for the sides and the other driver. No, it's not the driver, but it's the tweeter. And the other side. Sometimes it can be very difficult to remove the, here we go, the other tweeter. Remove the screws. Oh, we forgot a screw. And the screw got stuck into the big magnet. Here we go. And let's try to remove the cables. Here we go. Another woofer. And let's concentrate. All the speaker driver is removed. So let's try to see if we can remove all the cables. There's one cable here and cables around here. So I think we should remove the main, also the board. Don't think this is the main board, but let's try to remove this one. And here's the last screw. I think we just lift it up. Nope. Oh, there is one screw left here. Here we go. Okay. I'm not sure why that. This must be the power supply board for the Beoplay A6. Let's remove this one. And lift the board up. And here we go. Must be the amplifier board. And we should maybe unscrew the heatsink. That's not necessarily to remove. So let's remove the cables. And remove the, so here we go. Here we go. Let's put it down here and take a look at the cables. Remove the cables and remove all the parts here. So let's organize a little bit. So we have finally removed all the parts, and here's the front cabinet. So let's bring up all the parts at the table. So we have finally removed all the parts from the Beoplay A6. Here we have the woofers. It's 5.5 inch. And we have the amplifier board. Power supply board. And we have the tweeters unit. And we have, this must be the main board with the antennas. And we also have the connectivity board here for the Bluetooth. And we have the antennas here. And here we have the control PCB board for the top part, and we have the connection port, all the ports inside, and we have the full range driver, and over here we have some plastic parts. We also have a plastic part here, also plastic part here, and we have a ton of cables. We also have this big front cabinet, and the back piece cabinet. And the last one is the front cover. So this was a fully deassembling process for Beoplay A6. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will like and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.